Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Anne and I make most of my videos about reselling, making money selling on eBay, but I do throw in some other things, vlogging, subscription boxes, just general life stuff. So if that is of interest to you, I hope you are subscribed or are going to subscribe. Most of you know that it's been a little hectic around here. My dad, who lives with me, fell for the second time in 2 months. He broke his hip in December, and then he broke a bone in his back in the end of February, and is now home recuperating, and we are having quite the time. He's having a lot of leg pain, so it's a struggle. I'm really struggling, honestly, to make videos, but I need my YouTube channel to continue to be active because it is a way I make money, and right now eBay is really it's still going. We're still selling, but it's nowhere near where I usually am, and so I'm trying to compensate with the YouTube. So anyway, I hope you'll stick with me with this video. Give it a thumbs up. And this video, I am going to actually go into YouTube and answer questions that have been left. Normally, I try to respond to questions in the videos, or at least give it like a little heart thingy so that you know that I saw it. It's been a little difficult to do that as of late. This digital boost. But anyway, I thought I would go through and answer questions and maybe read some snarky comments. That'll be fun. There was one comment I already deleted it and I should have kept it. But it was from someone who was disappointed that they couldn't follow me on Instagram because I blocked them. And they said, well, I tried to give you some constructive criticism and you took it the wrong way, and I thought you were a big girl and you could handle things. And so here's the thing. Right off the bat, constructive criticism is a lie. Let's just call constructive criticism what it is, unsolicited advice, right? And really in your life, no one wants unsolicited advice or constructive criticism. The fact that criticism is in the little title there just says it no. Your friends don't want to hear it. Your family doesn't want to hear it. Your coworkers don't want to hear it. People who you don't know on the internet don't want to hear it. Unless somebody says, hey, I'm having a problem with this. Can you give me some advice? You're always better just not give it, you know? I don't remember who this person was, but honestly, I will block people if they're insistent about the constructive criticism. It just keeps coming and coming and coming. If you want to say something once, okay, but if you just keep coming back and telling me what to do and what to think and all that stuff, then yeah, you're probably going to get a block. And I think most people are the same way. Yeah, I think when you think about people who like to give that kind of stuff, it's people who they're kind of busybodies, they're kind of know-it-alls, and they just spend all of their time projecting attention away from themselves and trying to put it on other people because of their own insecurities and issues. Hurt people, whatever. But my rule of thumb is if I wouldn't let you say it to me in my face, I'm not going to let you say it to me online. And I think that's a pretty okay rule to live by. I know some people leave all comments in and they let stuff go. But the other part of that is that, it can create tension in the comments. So then you have people sticking up for you, which I so appreciate. But then they're getting attacked by the original person and all this conflict. I'm like, you know what? We'll just shut it down. Also, yes, I know I put on Instagram about people who make videos with their crazy horde in the background, and this is what we got here. I am filming at my computer. I have a ream of copy paper and a CosBox subscription box, and then my camera phone, which is a phone with a camera on it. So we're winning here in the YouTube game. So let's see. Let's get on with the comments and questions I didn't delete. First one, Robert Drake, get on with it. Yeah, I get that a lot. Get to the point. You're babbling. From not you guys, not your subscribers, but people who come find the video later. That was on my YouTube reseller, the how much you make on YouTube money thing. So this isn't a regular subscriber, so whatever. Let's see if we can find in the questions. Is there a question? Okay, this I get all the time. Can I put my eBay link? No, I'm not going to link my eBay store in the videos. I do link my eBay Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. So if you want to follow my store, you can find me through there. I go through the extra step because of people like Robert Drake and their get on with it, who are just, people that come on and they like to make trouble. And I have to protect my eBay store. So I don't link my store. I know other people do. I'll hear that, well, this person doesn't. That's them. That's fine. But I have had trouble in the past, so I just don't link my eBay store here. It's too easy for people to mess with your eBay store versus like Etsy or Poshmark. So I just don't, but I do have those social media links. Those are below. You can find my store that way. You just got to do that extra step. Let's see. Oh, there's Melissa. Hi, Melissa. We seriously need to sell purified air. I agree, Melissa. I love Melissa. Melissa is, you know, she gave me another gift when my dad fell again. I feel I would just like to go fly down to Florida and just give her a hug. And I don't hug people, but I'd hug you, Melissa. She's just so kind and nice and generous, and Fresh Blooming Clothing, if you're not aware, I think all of you follow Melissa. She needs more followers. Her and her husband are just a hoot. I love their videos. I love to have their videos on if I'm like actually, you know, doing some work, because I can listen. And they just do when they do their hauls and things. I just love listening to them, and so I appreciate her so much. I need to find something I can do to repay her and show her thanks. So someday, Melissa, I will. I'll pay you back. Okay, let's see. Now here I go. I'm going to ask questions. How come you people aren't asking me questions? No, that's okay. I'll just sing as I look for a question. I know there's some in here. I know people ask questions. A lot of you liking the vintage hauls. I appreciate it. I like all the nice comments. I do read them all. I am very thankful for you guys who watch. You have a tendency to flip things around so quickly that I can't tell what it is. Could you slow down just a little bit? Please don't take offense. Not being critical, just like to see items. Yeah, I know. I do it really fast. And I'd like to tell you I'll try harder, but honestly, I won't. It's just how I am. I tend to speed through things, so I'm sorry. Yeah, that's all I can do. I know some people are really good about showing everything, but I'm not. I'm sorry. I'm a failure in life. Oh, that's something in Spanish. God dang it, why didn't I pay more attention in Spanish? Okay. Okay, so I love watching your videos, but the term vintage is so being overused. Some of the op shops, thrift stores, oh, she must be in England, I go to have so much vintage stuff. Just be aware something had to be over 20 years old to be classified vintage. So this was a vintage haul. I don't think I said anything that was less than 20 was vintage, because I do go by that standard. Actually, I used to go by the 30-year rule. It used to be 30 years was kind of the standard to say something was vintage. But then Etsy basically goes by, well, I think now it's anything before the year 2000 is vintage to Etsy. So I basically just go with what Etsy's doing. So if it's before the year 2000, I will say that it's vintage, because that's what Etsy does. So yeah, I know I still am mentally like, that's not really vintage, but if Etsy says it was, no. Do you sell your flatware in sets or individually? Not sure what you do if it's not a full set, just looking for education on flatware. So it totally depends. If I get a big lot of flatware, but the individual pieces themselves, what I do is I go on replacements.com and I look at what they're charging, and you're never going to get their prices. So I've already got to undercut what they've got. So let's say I've got a big pile of flatware, but each piece, like every spoon, every fork, goes for like $3.99. Then I'm just going to do it in a lot, one big lot together. If, however, I go on and pieces are selling for 10 or more, that's when I will tend to break things up in sets. So like, but larger sets. So like 8 forks, 8 spoons, unless it's just a hodgepodge of so much miscellaneous, then one lot. But if I get a set, or what is kind of a better set, then I will do, you know, the bigger pile. It's rare that I've ever picked up anything that was complete, like a complete service for 8 with all the pieces in it. That rarely happens. And again, with flatware, you're selling to 2 people. You're selling to people who want the flatware to use. Either they're adding to their own set that maybe they inherited, or they want to, you know, get grandma's set. They didn't get it. They want that set. And you're also selling, or you're selling to crafters, people who bend the jewelry, or bend the handles of the flatware to make jewelry, make rings, bracelets, pendants. So it's 2 different markets. So that can kind of go into, I may have a lot that individually isn't worth much, but if the handle is really decorative, there's a lot of those like from Japan, interpreter, I think is what's called, made in Japan, that have very intricate handles. And the crafters, the jewelry makers love that kind of stuff. Individually, they're not going to be that much, but the crafter will buy them to make jewelry. So it just depends. Like I said, I go to replacements.com. And first of all, finding the pattern and everything is a challenge. You want to know exactly what you have. So doing the legwork, finding the exact pattern name will help a lot if you are going to charge that larger amount. So I try to always buy things as cheap as possible. If I get a bag of flatware and I'm paying $5, $10, especially now with everything going on, I'm like, lot it up. But if I know I've gotten a couple last year that were in the case and I paid $50 each. And those were more valuable pieces, and then I broke them up so that I could make the most money. So what's easiest to do and what's going to make the most money, kind of weigh those two factors. So let's see. A lot of you guys related to me not getting out of clothing, which, you guys, I did get some liquidation stuff. I got some men's swim trunks and some t-shirts that I was going to use the stock photos on, but now I'm like, oh, I think I need to do some flat lays. It will look better. But that stuff I can flat lay. I can use the table. You can see there in the background, the swim trunks are over there, versus hanging them up and versus using the mannequin. Right now, I'm just so going in and wrestling the mannequin and doing all that stuff. It's like, ugh, I've got so much stuff in my bedroom. It's like a hoarder house. That I just kind of want to focus on things that are super easy to photograph. But yeah, I know clothing is so oversaturated and it's hard, but let's see. You guys are like me, you love the vintage packaging. I can't help it. If it's in a vintage package, I'm like, I must have it. Okay, someone commented about the little, the glass Christmas ornaments and things that I picked up. They said they know about Gift Co because it was a fundraising company. Their in-laws used to have it. Yeah, that's where we used to get it. Kids would come around and they'd sell it or stuff. Then they put, it's just an inexpensive 50% item from China that someone paid $10 for. Can you tell I'm glad we don't own that fundraising business anymore? Moral of the story, however, is that it's probably a consignment store item. Actually, no, not if it's marked vintage. It's made in Taiwan or Japan. I've sold them before for $15 free shipping, some more than that. People who had that as a child and they want it again, they're going to pay up for it. So, yeah, I have several listed in my store and I've already sold some. So again, when I pick them up in a big lot, easy to list and ship. So if they were made in China, then no, but I'll get them if they're vintage. I hope you don't mind me asking this. Do you leave the original price tags on vintage items? Generally, no. Sometimes they're imprinted on there. You know, it has a little 10 cents. That's fine. But if it's an actual sticker, we tend to take them off. You know, I suppose if it was like super old and it was, you know, 1 penny back in the day, it'd be different. But a lot of times we'll get like 3 stickers on there from a store. And so we tend to take them off. It's, you know, if you want to get the price you want, I feel like if the item says it's a quarter, even if it was a quarter in the 50s, people are going to be like, what are you doing? I don't know. It depends on the sticker, but yeah, I generally take them off. They're usually kind of gross too, so we like to clean everything we get. A lot of you guys leaving really nice comments about Papa, which I appreciate. I am updating on Instagram if you want to follow me there. I've had some of you ask about the picture in the dining room. I've done some videos there of a mother and child, and they're asking if that's me and my mom. It's not us exactly, but my mother did buy that because it looked like us. So she got that before she died. So, yep, that is always, I think she got it at Yonkers too. Cindy in sunny Florida. You always type Cindy in sunny Florida. Are you mocking me? Mocking me? Actually, I shouldn't complain because it has been sunnier here. So, sunny Florida. I don't know if I'll ever see Florida again. Let's see. Enjoy your videos. Fun to watch. Enjoy your videos. Thanks for the video. Thank you. Yeah, I showed that vintage, the bows and ribbons, and a lot of you guys commented on that. I love that stuff. Oh, commenting on those of you who sell on Poshmark for clothes because they can't be returned. They can if they file a case, but yeah, it's not like eBay where they're just like, you know, here. Let's see. Don't like unboxing videos, but you're such a nice person, and I have to see Papa News. Thank you. Let's see. Selling on Poshmark or any other resale website is not very profitable. The 20% they take from your sales often wipes out most of your profits right off the bat. So many people have quit selling on Poshmark, eBay, etc. You're one in 150,000. It takes time. You're going to have a lot of low dollar sales. Anybody who comes on like, yeah, everything I sell is a $50 profit is crap, because it is all about, you know, finding things for a quarter or 50 cents, flipping them for 10, 20. Yeah, there are fees, and if you're doing free shipping and all that kind of stuff, it's hard. And a lot of people try it and they quit because you've got to figure out a formula. This weekend, I've sold a typewriter for $195, the buyer paid shipping. I've sold 2 shirts for $13.99 worth free shipping. So for me, and some other things that I now can't remember. Anyway, it all balances for me, right? You have a big sale, you have a small sale, but it's all, I don't worry about every individual item, what it sells for. It's all one big gross number, and then I take the expenses out of that. So a lot of people get into it and they quit, and this is a job just like anything else. This is work just like anything else. People who love to shop get into this because they think, oh great, I can just go shopping all the time. Shopping, sourcing is the least of the work. The real work is photographing, measuring, listing, answering customer questions, shipping stuff out, dealing with customer complaints if they get something. I mean, that's why you see people who post, you know, pictures of their rooms with Goodwill bags piled up and they're like, death pile. Okay, yeah, it's easy to go thrifting. But yeah, it's really hard. Oh, a lot of people want to see my hair down. If you just Google Captain Caveman, if you're not from the 80s, or maybe he was in the 70s too, but from the 80s, Captain Caveman, that's what I look like with my hair down. Let's see. Do we have any more questions? Oh, what's my favorite essential oil to use? I love lemon. I love to diffuse lemon in the diffuser in the kitchen. Oh, I love it. Okay, let's see here. You definitely look more rested today, and also you look really tired. Yeah, I am tired. Fortunately, Papa is trying a nerve medication for the pain in his leg, and it knocks him out, which is amazing because actually instead of getting him every 2 hours, he's actually sleeping for like 4.5, 5 hours at a stretch. So he's sleeping, I'm sleeping, dogs are sleeping. We're finally all getting some rest. So that is making a big difference. I'd watch you even if you were reading a bus ticket. That is so sweet. Aw, and 3 people agreed. Thank you. Man, isn't there like a snarky comment I can read? I usually delete them and block the person because I'm like, whatever. But let's see. See, a lot of you guys did like the unboxing video. I appreciate that because I'm, you know, I know most people are here for the eBay, but sometimes I throw in another video because I gotta keep it up. Have you ever considered building a storage shed or building? I would love to, but I don't have room on my property to do that. I have a pretty narrow lot. It's a nice size lot, but it's narrow. Like I just said, it was narrow. And I'm on a busy street. And we have had problems with people stealing packages off the porch. So I'm like, yeah. But yeah, although I should say my dad was reading the Menards ad. And he was like, oh, they've got this shed on sale. I'm like, you know what? I don't want more storage. I want less stuff. I'm all about cleaning up, getting it out of here. Bye-bye-bye. A lot of you commenting on the new eBay spring seller update because we're going to do, everything's going to be good till canceled. And people are very upset. But honestly, every other site just, you list it and it's there. So I would hope that eBay fixes their algorithm to adjust to that. We'll see. I know I had some snarky comments, but I suppose I deleted them anyway. I don't know if I have any more like actual questions. More good till canceled, you know. And I did, well, no, I've always done 30 days because eBay said your listings go stale after 120 days. So I would end them. Last year, I started trying Good Till Canceled and it didn't work. My sales just pooped. So I ended everything and went back to 30-day listings. Now we're back to Good Till Canceled. Look, summer seller update could come back and they'll have all the options again. So you just get with eBay, you just got to already take it as it comes. And same with the offers to watchers. Here's somebody who says they have it already. A lot of people had it, not everyone. So it's kind of annoying that those of us, especially who have been on the site for so long, have not had the offers to likers or watchers, I guess. It's offers to likers on Poshmark. It's offers to watchers on eBay, and people aren't having, not everybody's getting it. I do wonder, though, if it's going to become like Poshmark. You know, Poshmark has the offers to likers, but then all they do all day is send offers, offers, offers. I'd rather just have my eBay store run kind of on automatic and not have to do that. So, a lot of comments about Papa, and I appreciate it so much. I've been letting him know. I know some people have probably sent cards. I haven't gotten to the P.O. box yet, but I will be doing that. And just lots and lots of great comments about Papa. We'll get through it. We will get through it somehow. He's going to getting MRI Tuesday, a nerve test Wednesday. The doctor thinks that the bone that she put the cement in may have collapsed a little bit. Oh, it has collapsed. She saw it on the x-ray because she had to go in there blind, and then it may be pinching a nerve. There's also a blood clot in there. But he's not showing symptoms of a blood clot causing problems, like they'd be having numbness and tingling. You'd lose control of your bowels. He's not having any of that. It's just this pain in his legs. So maybe it's a nerve issue. And if it's a nerve issue, maybe we can get that taken care of. So anyway, oh, and also people have asked, like, can you have help? My brother moved away. He moved to Oklahoma. And everyone else, they have their own families. They have, you know, all their own stuff. So it's pretty much just me. And especially when the people know, well, you're home all day and, you know, you can do it. They're not thinking like the home health care and stuff. I mean, we probably could get more services, but then he doesn't want that. And so we've kind of gotten into a little routine here of getting him where he needs to go and trying to push him to walk as much as he can. But that leg is just so weak and it'll go out from him. So it's just hard, but we're getting through it. We'll get through it, hoping for some answers this week. So anyway, I guess that is everything. I hope I didn't miss any questions or comments, but maybe I'll try to do this kind of video more often. So if you do want to leave questions about eBay, you know, put them in, and hopefully maybe next week I could film another one of these. So anyway, guys, I know that was kind of random. I know I didn't answer too many questions, but there's just so many nice well wishes for Papa and great comments that not too much snarkiness or any questions. So anyway, like again, I said, if you do like this video, I hope you've given it a thumbs up. Leave comments below, questions below. I can try to answer them in a future video. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.